नमो नमः
सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
ॐ गं गणपतये नमो नमः सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाबा मोरया। ॐ गं गणपतये नमो नमः सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाबा मोरया। गं गणपते
नमो नमः श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
गं गणपते नमो नमः सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाबा मोरया। गं गणपते नमो नमः सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति
बाप्पा मोरया।
ॐ गं गणपते नमो नमः सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाबा मोरया। ॐ गं गणपते नमो नमः
सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः
अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति हरि बोल।
मोरया।
गं गणपते नमो नमः सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाबा मोरया। गं गणपते नमो
नमः श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
गं गणपते नमो नमः सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाबा मोरया। ओम गणेश भगवान की जय. So my dear friends, I will assume that you all now at your home, you have already prepared your bedi and son, because we give you a little extra time this evening. So I think most of you are already ready. So please take your lota of water now, and you would follow as the devotees here perform. So you would look and you would see. We are coming on Pandit Vishnu Live on Facebook. We are coming on www.dharamkiawajonline.com, and then we are coming on Dharam Ki Awaj on YouTube. So my dear friends, you can be able to get your view of this puja from right through. Prem se bole Sri Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai. So sprinkle your water now around the bedi. Om Gange che Yamuna che Godavari Saraswati Tani Sarvati Tani Sri Jalpatri Sindhi Kuru Hari Om Tat Sat. Prem se bole Sri Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai. Sprinkle a little, rinse your hands now a little bit. Hari Om. Help them there, Camille, just sprinkle your water for them. Let her rinse their hands. Om Gange che Yamuna che Godavari Saraswati Tani Sarvati Tani Sri Jalpatri Sindhi Kuru Hari Om Tat Sat. Prem se bole Sri Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai. Take a sip of the water now 3 times. Om Amrito Pastadanamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashahasri May Sri Shayatam Swaha. Right, Ravi, let throw for me Denise now to drink. You do it already? Well, Principal Sri Ganesh Bhagwan ki. So devotees and friends, you now take pan leaf and the flowers as we make invocation. Let us all pray. Hari Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Haring Aing Haring Saraswati Namah. Om Sri Guru Charan Kamlebhyo Namo Namah. Om Swastina Indro Briha Sarva Swastina Pusha Vishwiram. Swastina Stirishorishtanimi Swastino Brihaspati Dartum. Om Paya Prithvi Yang Paya Oshadhayi Supayo Divyantarikshim. Payodhya Payasvati Pradishta Santu Mahayam. Om Vishnurtangasi Vishnu Snyatre Satyo Vishnu Suryasi Vishnu. Dhyaurasi Vishnuvangasi Vishnuvitvam. Om Agni Devata Vyato Devata Suryo Devata Chandrama Devata Vyasavu Devata Rudro Devata Aryo Devata Maruto Devata Vishwe Deva Devata Brihaspati Devata Om Dhyau Shanti Antarikshagvam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapho Shanti Oshadhe Shanti Bhanaspati Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Ridhi Om Bhurasi Bhumiyasya Dhiryasya Vishwasya Bhuvamasya Dharti Om Prithvi Myaksha Prithvi Sagwam Soy Om Sri Prithvi Mata Ki Jai. Offer your pan leaf and flowers in front of the Kalsa. Om Nana Ratna Samayuktam Karataswara Vibhushanam Asanang Deva Devasya Pratyart Pratigrihitvam Prem Sabale Sri Prithvi Mata Ki Jai. Now you take water and offer 5 times inside of your kalsa. Om Gange Che Yamuna Che Guravari Saraswati Tani Sarvati Tani Sri Jalpatri Sindhi Kuru Hari Om Tatsat Prem Sabale Sri Ganesh Bhagwan Ki Jai Varun Devata Ki Jai. Now take your saffron. 1 time inside the kalsa, 5 places on the wall of the kalsa outside. Om Haridra Sarva Varnabha Sarvya Sobhagya Dhayani Sarvalankar Mukyami Sri Devi Twang Pratigrihitvam. Om Haridra Sarva Varnabha Sarvya Sobhagya Dhayani Sarvalankar Mukyami Devi Twang Pratigrihitvam. Now you take Sindur and you offer the same way. Om Sindhurang Saubharam Rektam Sobhagya Priyavardhanam Sukadhang Mokshadhang Cheva Sindhurang Sri Sindhurang Pratigrihitvam Urit Aruna Sankisham Kusum Sani Bhan Imanjala Sri Sindhurang Pratigrihitvam. Hari Om Tat Sat Prem Sabali Kalash Devata Ki Jai. Chandan. Om Sri Kanda Chandanang Divyam Ghandaryam Sumanoharam Vile Pranam Sri Sritra Chandanang Pratigrihitvam. Om Sri Kanda Chandanang Divyam Ghandaryam Sumanoharam Vile Pranam Sri Sritra Chandanang Pratigrihitvam. Hari Om Tat Sat. Now take your raksha and tie it around the neck of the kalsa. Om Namabhistam Tuvime Yuktam Triguna Devata Upapavityang Maya Dritani Grihan Parameshwara. Hari Om Tat Sat. Prem Sabale Sri Kalsha Devata Ki Jai. Sopari. Om Pungi Palang Mahadivyam Nagraval Ilaya Chunaide Shugandhi Sri Tambulang Pratigrihitvam. 1 coin. Om Naka Palwa Supalwa Maulibhi Vandita Grihan Yugala Prabhu Hari Dhakshinani Parigrihani Madhava Dhakshina Sri Pati Pati. Hari Om Tat Sat. Prem Sabale Shri Ram. 1 dubgras. Ganesh Bhagwan Ki Jai. Kalash Devata Ki Jai. Om Kandat Prayohanti Purusha Purushaspari Evanu Sri Durbe Pratigrihitvam. Hari Om Tat Sat. Prem se bole Shri Ramchandra ki flowers. Om Malikadhi Sugandhini Male Neva Prabhu Maya Hirtani Puja Yartang Sri Pushpani Pratigrihitvam. Hari Om Tat Sat. Prem se bole Shri Ramchandra Bhagavani ki. So devotees and friends, now you take your stem, mango leaf, turn the water inside of the kalsa and ask of that divine Lord for his guidance and his protection. Hari Om Tat Sat Om Tat Sat. Om Varun Asya Oshadham Bhayam Asivaha Ashtatevo Nishadham Purnovo. Sri Kalasha Devata ki Jai. Hari Om Tat Sat. Little perfume now. Om Ghanna Ghanna Grihana Devasyam Deva Deva Dayanidhi Tvam Eva Jagatang Natas Tvam Eva Jagatang Prabhu Hari Om Tat Sat. Prem se bole Shri Ramchandra Bhagavani ki. Ganesh Bhagwan ki. Now take your coconut in your hand as you ask of Sri Ganesh Bhagwan to take his seat now into your puja. Hari Om Samukascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Gaj Karnaka Lambodara Victo Vignasho Ganadipati Namaha. Om Dhumraketu Ganaya Kshobala Chandro Gajyanaha Dvadeshtani Namami Yatsrinudayapi Vidyarambe Vivahe Cha Pravishe Nirgame Tatha Sangrame Sankate Che Eva Vignam Tasyana Jayate. Om Sri Ganesha Bhagwan ki Jai. Offer it on top of the kalsa. Nana Ratna Samayuktam Karataswara Vibhushanam Asanam Deva Devasya Pratyart Pratigrihitvam. Light your diya now. Ganesh Bhagwan ki Jai. Light your diya on the parai. Om Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayane Mantra Murti Sara Devi Sri Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Sarva Jaye Sarva Varde Sarva Dushta Bhayam Kari Sarva Dukhari Devi Sri Mahalakshmi. Sri Mahalakshmi Namostute. Hari Om Tat Sat. Take a piece of raksha, tie it and put it in a circle, put it on top of the coconut. Om Namabhistam Tubime Yuktam Triguna Devata Upapavityam Maya Dhritani Grihan Parameshwaram. Om Sri Ganesha Bhagwan ki Jai. Now, if you have a Ganesh little murti there, you can put raksha on the murti also. Put the flowers in front of a murti too. Nana Ratna Samayuktam Karataswara Vibhushanam Asanam Deva Devasya Pratyart Pratigrihitvam. Prem se bole Sri Ganesh Bhagwan ki Jai. Now, my dear friends, children of God, wherever you are at your puja, at your home, take one pan leaf and flowers as we now pray to Gauri Mata. Hari Om. Om Sarva Mangale Mangale Shive Sarvayarta Shadhike Sharanye Trayambike Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Nana Ratna Samayuktam Karatiswara Vibhushanam Asanam Deva Devasyam Pratyart Pratigrihitvam. Prem se bole Sri Gauri Mata ki Jai. Offer your flowers and pan leaf on one part of your bedi. Hari Om Tat Sat. Prem se bole Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Take another pan leaf now and flowers as we now pray to the Navgraha Devtas, and we ask of the Navgraha Devtas to keep us away from all accidents, calamities, disasters, troubles and difficult moments. Hari Om. Om Brahma Murari Tripurantakari Bhanushase Bhumishtum Buddhascha Guruscham Shukrishani Rahu Ketu सर्वोग्रहा शांति भवन्तु। ओम नानारत्ना समायुक्तं कर्ति स्वार विभूषणं आसनं देवदेवस्य प्रत्यर्ति प्रतिगृहीत्वं। प्रेम से बोले श्री नवग्रहा देवता की जय। Offer your pan leaf flowers now on your bedi. Now take one pan leaf flowers and a bay leaf as we now pray to Bhagwan Shiva, asking Bhagwan Shiva for that absolute knowledge to bring success, growth and prosperity into our lives. Hari Om. Om Nagendraharam Trilochanayam Bhashmangragaya Maheshwarayam Nityaya Shudaya Digammarayam Tasmai Nakaraya Namaha Shivaya. Om Nanaratna Samayuktam Karati Swara Vibhushanam Asanang Deva Devasyam Pratyarti Pratigrihitvam. Shiva Bhagwan ki jai. Offer your pan leaf flowers on the bedi now. Take another pan leaf and flowers again now. Shift it a little bit this so. Yeah. Right. Now we pray to Lakshmi Mata. Ask of that Divine Mother so that we can have the coins to food, clothes, shelter ourselves, enjoyment, and remember the Dharma by which it is to be observed and enjoyed, so that we will have continuing growth, success, and prosperity, we pray. Om Lakshmi Karotu Kalyanam Arogyam Sukha Sampadam Mama Satru Vinashayam Deepadjyotir Namastute Sarvajaye Sarvavarde Sarvadushta Bhayam Karim Sarvadukha Devi Sri Mahalakshmi Namastute. Om Sri Mahalakshmi Mata ki jai. Take one pan leaf and flowers again as we pray to that divine Guru. And we ask of the Guru for his guidance and his protection at all times. You see, devotees and friends, so many of us believe the Guru is just a friend. Yes, he is a friend. The Guru also is the ocean of mercy. The Guru also is that guide, the guide on earth, so that we can have someone to hold on strong to lead us and to steer our boat into the right path of transformation. We pray. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu and Gurur Devo Maheshwaram Gurur Sakshat Parang Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Offer it. Nana Ratna Samayuktam Karti Swara Vibhushanam Asanang Deva Devasyam Pratyarti Pratigrihitvam. Prem se bole Sri Guru Devata ki jai. We good day now, Camille? Right. So devotees and friends, I know that each and every one of you who are following us can do this puja without my guidance, but today, and it is just important that myself or Pandit Jai will do the guidance to you as we go through the week. We are doing our regular puja, but at this time, we know that there are a number of people who cannot reach here into the Yagna Shala. One, because of the restriction and other reasons. We have Cecilia down in Florida. I know if things were right, Cecilia would have been here to conclude her vrat. But the vrat also have reached into Florida, as you all have known. And Cecilia have been following us with the puja each month. And she is there also performing. So, Cecilia, we have not forgotten you. We know that you're there following us in the puja. You know, she each month she tell us, don't forget her, don't mind she that far. And I always give her the assurance that the members never forget her, no matter how far she is. So, my dear friends, and all our devotees here in Trinidad who are doing the vrat, thank you all very much. And this evening, very briefly, because my time had run on me this evening, so Pandit and I, we just talked a little bit there a short while ago, and we are going to readjust the format a little bit to make sure to get everybody, because tomorrow and Sunday will be easy to get you to do the puja. But we know Monday to Thursday next week, when you will be out to work and so on, it will be difficult for you to reach in at the early hour. So we are making the arrangement, we are going to make the adjustments. So devotees and friends, at this time now you take your lota of water, 3 times on the coconut and 1 time on the other places where you made the invocation. Let me bell. Ring a bell. Om Gange Che Yamuna Che Guravari Saraswati Tani Sarvati Tani Sri Jalpatri Sindhi Kuru Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Gange Che Yamuna Che Guravari Saraswati Tani Sarvati Tani Sri Jalpatri Sindhi Kuru Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Gange Che Yamuna Che Guravari Saraswati Tani Sarvati Tani Jalpatre Sindhi Kuru Hari Om Tat Sat. Prem se bole Shri Ram Chandra Bhagavan ki Jai. So, Andrew's son, make sure you go a little slow because the people following you to put in down. You know, is so devotees and friends, you know, we have to go. My wife too, when she's the guide, she does go with some speed too, you know. And Andrew no different, he going with some speed too. Andrew, Sitaram. Now we offer saffron as we ask of the Lord for continuing, for good relationship with Him and all who we have interaction with. Hari Om Tat Sat Om Tat Sat. Om Haridra Sarva Varnabha Sarvya Saubhagya Dhayani Sarvalankar Mukyami Devi Twang Sri Devi Twang Pratigrihi Twang. Om Haridra Sarva Varnabha Sarvya Saubhagya Dhayani Sarvalankar Mukyami Devi Twang Sri Devi Twang Pratigrihi Twang. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Haridra Sarva Varnabha Sarvya Saubhagya Dhayani Sarvalankar Mukyami Devi Twang Sri Devi Twang Pratigrihi Twang. Now you take Sindur, asking of the Lord for material happiness and spiritual growth. Om Sindhurang Saubharam Rektam Saubhagya Priyavardhanang Sukadhang Mokshadhang Cheva Sri Sindhurang Sindhurang Pratigrihitvang Urit Aruna Sankasham Kusum Sani Bhan Imanchal Sri Sindhurang Pratigrihitvang. Hari Om Tat Sat. Urit Aruna Sankasham Kusum Sani Bhan Imanchal Sri Sindhurang Pratigrihitvang. Sindhurang Saubharam Rektam Saubhagya Priyavardhanang Sukadhang Mokshadhang Cheva Sindhurang Pratigrihitvang. Prem se bole Shri Ram Chandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Now take your chandan and offer. Om Sri Kanda Chandanang Divyam Ghandharyam Sumanoharam Vilepranam Suresritra Chandanang Pratigrihitvang. Hari Om Sri Kanda Chandanang Divyam Ghandharyam Sumanoharam Vilepranam Suresritra Chandanang Pratigrihitvang. Hari Om Sri Kanda Chandanang Divyam Ghandharyam Sumanoharam Vilepranam Suresritra Chandanang Pratigrihitvang. Prem se bole Shri Ram Chandra Bhagavan ki. If you have extra bay leaves, you offer one right through. Om Bel Patra Adhi Jai Kumal Dhi Subhai. Om Sri Bel Patra Pratigrihitvam. Om Bel Patra Adhi Jai Kumal Dhi Subhai. Om Sri Bel Patra Pratigrihitvam. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Bel Patra Adhi Jai Kumal Dhi Subhai. Sri Bel Patra Pratigrihitvam. Hari Om Tat Sat. Prem se bole Shri Ram Chandra Bhagavan ki Jai. बेल पत्रा अधिजय कुमल धी सुभय ओम श्री बेल पत्रा प्रतिगृहीत्वं हरि ओम तत्सत प्रेम से बोले श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. If you have extra doob grass, offer one strand right through as we ask of the Lord to purify ourselves. Om Kandat Kandat Prayohanti Purusha Purusha Spuri Evano Sri Durbe Pratigrihitvan. Om Kandat Kandat Prayohanti Purusha Purusha Spuri Evano Sri Durbe Pratigrihitvan. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Kandat Kandat Prayohanti Purusha Purusha Spuri Evano Sri Durbe Pratigrihitvan. Perfume. No, flowers first. Sorry. Everybody put a little flowers. Om Malikadhi Shugandhini Male Neva Prabhu Maya Hirtani Pujayartan Sri Pushpani Pratigrihitvan. Hari Om Tatsat. Om Malikadhi Shugandhini Male Neva Prabhu Maya Hirtani Pujayartan Sri Pushpani Pratigrihitvan. Om Malikadhi Shugandhini Male Neva Prabhu Maya Hirtani Pujayartan Sri Pushpani Pratigrihitvan. Prem Sabale Sri Ganesh Bhagwan Ki Jai. Perfume. Om Ghanda Ghanda Grihana Devasyam Deva Deva Dhayanidhi Tvam Eva Jagatang Natas Tvam Eva Jagatang Prabhu Arti. Take your paraya and do arti, my dear friends. Where put your bell, boy? Om yani kani ch papani janmayarta kritani che tani tani vinashayanti sri pradakshina pari pari. Om yani kani ch papani janmayarta kritani che tani tani vinashayanti pradakshina pari pari. Prem se bole Shri Ramchandra Bhagavan ki jai. All right. So, my dear friends, we will be doing a slight little adjustment. So, Andrew, you will stand up and go in front of Ganesh ji, Ravi, and Denise. So, all you just make two lines. So, Andrew will be in front, and Ash and the birthday girl will touch one another in the back, and Ravi will be on one side, Andrew, and Denise will touch him. Take all the doob grass. My dear friends, you at home, you sitting in front of your baby as normal like our regular monthly. And when you ready, you will come up here and you will make to Ganesh Bhagwan, where if it's one day in the Utsav, we want people to come and make your offerings. From tomorrow, Jai Ho, what time tomorrow? 1? So Pandit Jai will be here for tomorrow from 1 o'clock. Tomorrow I'm a bit taken up in the morning, so I would not be here in morning session. So offering will commence at 1 o'clock tomorrow, straight until 5 o'clock, when Pandit Jai will be ready to do the discourse tomorrow evening. Pandit Jai will do the discourse from 5 to 6. By that time I should be home, and I will conduct our regular puja. If I'm not, Pandit Jai understand what we are doing and he will continue. But the puja tomorrow will be from 6 to half 6, and then the arti to conclude. So we will give everybody the chance at home to make your arrangement, and you can get the discourse virtual, because we get a lot of people viewing us virtual, okay? And the time has meant for it. We probably does not have, the privilege or the blessing, Munish, Like how Felicity is so blessed. They had the police in their community who went to the head people and everything arranged. And oh my, the police was there this morning in a nice way, and they make sure that everybody was well organized, but the celebration went as it was always with the DJ and with all the fanfare and the tassa and everything. So, my dear friends, you see, so I want you all to please keep on your mask and son, Ravi. After now, we cannot take any chances, because of the COVID and not because of the police, because of this variant. So, my dear friends, we pray today on the first day of Ganesh Utsav, and we ask of Ganesh Bhagwan to put his healing hands on our country so that Ganesh Utsav, the COVID, faster than it's going down right now. And then you pray for yourself too, and all the goodwill for yourself and your family, we pray. Om Sri Krishna Krishna Sagyai Pavitya Mamasya Vidya Pradveshri Vala Kalipate Saptame Vaivasmanwantar Kalipatam Charani Jambu Dvipe West Indies Kande Arivat Arike Desh Antargati Trinidad Desh Hari Om Sri 56 Mapipi Road Whiteland Chetari Grami Bhautavatari Third Pari Namo Narayanaya Namo Namaham Sri Gotraнаmayham Sri Dehik Devik Bhautik Tapatria Nirvamartya Devi Grahari Shimani Madhava. Everybody who are here, keep your name in the mind. Namayaham, whatever wish you have now, keep it in your mind. Om Sri Dehik Devik Bhautik Tapatria Nirvamartya Devi Grahari Shimani Madhava. Hari Om Tat Sat. Pray for your family now. Parivar Namayaham Sri Dehik Devik Bhautik Tapatria Nirvamartya Devi Grahari Shimani Madhava. Pray for all the ancestors on your mother's side. Hari Om Sri Sarva Matri Pitri Devtaye Namo Namaha. All the ancestors on your father's side. Om Sarva Pita Pitri Devtaye Namo Namaha. Hari Om Sri Ganesha Bhagwan Ki Jai. Touch it to the murti, carry it to your forehead. My dear friends at home, you can touch your doob grass to your coconut and carry it to your forehead. As we make 21 offerings of the doob grass now to Ganesh Bhagwan. Let us all chant. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namah Swaha. 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 Oh, still to go? How much we make? Om Gam Ganapatiye Namah Swaha. 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 Ganesha Bhagwan Ki. Now take your laddu into your hands. Bhajali Ram Ram Ram. Omar, you reach? Bhajali Ram Ram Ram. Everybody now, pray. Each person will have your opportunity to come with your laddu to offer to Ganesh Bhagwan and your doob grass. But still where you are now, you pray. As the principal devotees today are making their offerings, and you all at home, you are making your offerings also. Pray now in your own words. Hari Om Tat Sat Om Tat Sat. Om Tvariyam Vastu Govindam Tumiyam Evasamar Prahit Grihana Sanmukho Bhutva Prasidha Purushotama. प्रेम से बोले श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. Right, everybody offer your prasad. 21 offering of your prasad there now. Om Gam Ganapati Namah Swaha. 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 Take water now and circle where you offer your prasad there now. Om Mandakini Astu Yaravari Sarva Papharam Divyam Tatidam Kali Pratam Samyajyam Achmanyang Twang Toya Hari Om Tat Sat. Prem se bole Shri Ramchandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Hari Om Tat Sat. Take flowers in all your hands now and pray. Hari Om Samukascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnaka Lambodharascha Vikto Viganasho Ganadipati Namaha. Om Dhumraketu Ganayaksho Balachandro Gajyanaha Dwadeshatani Namami Yatsrinodayapi Vidyarambe Vivahe Cha Pravishe Nirgame Tatha Sangrame Sankateche Eva Vignam Tasyana Jayate. Om Sri Ganesh Bhagwan ki Jai. All right, you all have your seat now. Light up the 21 diyas there now. Omarji, Gai. So devotees and friends, you know, somehow this evening I want to ask devotees here and those who are virtual, what is the relationship between Tulsi and Ganesh Bhagwan? And why it is that as devotees who we ask each day, Chama karo Bhagavan, Chama karo, please forgive me. And that's why we does ask what? Chama karo Bhagavan, Chama, please forgive me, O Bhagavan. And here today, I have to glorify a Lord who can forgive. So then it's telling me that I must not forgive anybody? Look forward, coming some way down into these 11 days. I'm going to bring the relationship. But I want to tell to you, Tulsi Mata, who was walking the earth, she was part manifestation of Lakshmi. And Lakshmi Mata comes from the full force Shakti. Parvati, the mother, Parvati, the mother of Ganesh Bhagwan, is a part manifestation of that Shakti who came to fulfill the boon of Lord Brahma. And Lord Brahma asked her when he could not create the world, and and he says, Brahma, you're not creating. We see it in Ganesh Puja from a different angle. But in Shiv Puran, it is in a different angle too, and then it leads to the Ganesh Puran one. All merging and tying so sweet. And when Brahma asked of that divine mother, says, Mother Shakti, when he couldn't create the earth, he started to pray to the absolute Lord. And the Shiva and the Shakti came together in one in that Aradhan Nidhi form. And then Shiva told to Shaktima, he says, separate yourself so that Brahma can see what a woman look like, and then he can create. All the creation of Brahma came from his mind. You hear the mind-born son of this mind-born, And he could not create because if the mind does not know something, the mind cannot create it. And that is what caused that absolute form to take that half Shiva, half Shakti form. And then it came, when they tell you, yes, woman came from a rib of man, it's not one rib. They came half and half. And then Shiva pull himself out and she takes herself one side. So they had one rib cage, both man and woman, Shakti and Shiva. So devotees and friends. And then before she went back into that full form of the absolute mother, which we call the Shakti, Brahma asked her, he says, Mother, I want you to take manifestation in the house of Daksh, but I want you to live as a contemporary daughter of Daksh. I want you to live as a contemporary daughter of Daksh. So my dear friends, Lakshmi Mata came from the same full force Shakti, who Tulsi is part manifestation of, and Parvati came from the same full force Shakti, who she is part manifestation of, and she brings forth Ganesh Bhagwan. So when Tulsi was passing across on the earth, where she had to go to marry the demon, and that demon was Shankachud, and in his previous birth, or the reason why he had to come down there, because he was Sudama Brahmin, and Sudama Brahmin was part manifestation of Bhagwan Vishnu. And that is why he was the close friend of Lord Krishna. So they were both part manifestation of the same Lord Vishnu. I witnessed something this evening and my whole katha changed. Sorry about that. My whole katha changed because of what I witnessed. Prem se bole Shri Ram Chandra Bhagwan ki jai. And so, my dear friends, Tulsi was part manifestation of Lakshmi, who came with the 1608 manifestation that Lord Krishna had to perform the Ras Leela with. All these 1,608 were the same one form of Lakshmi, subdivided into 1,608. Otherwise, Ravi, you could have about 608 wives too. But it is the same one Lakshmi who came there in all. She split herself into 1,608. And then Lord Krishna performed the Ras Leela with all of them. It is been said in India, in Vrindavan, the dance takes place every night. It's a wonder. When you watch so many trees and all with a pear coming from one root, it's a wonder. And so, devotees and friends, Lord Krishna went to talk, because remember, all of these were the manifestation of Lakshmi, his consort. And he was talking one day to one of these gopi girls, and Radha came up. Radha, who was a greater portion of the Lakshmi manifestation, these were smaller portions, the gopi girls. But all the gopi girls were part manifestation of Lakshmi. So when we make in proclamation, let us try and understand, my dear friends, from all the different scriptures, how this whole thing came about. And Vishnu Bhagwan could not neglect all the gopi girls, so he went and he was talking to this particular gopi girl one day. And Radha, being a greater portion of the manifestation of Lakshmi, became a bit jealous. And she told to her, she said, you'll have to go down on earth and you will have to marry the demon. You'll have to marry the demon. And then she came down. But Sudama Brahmin on the other side, when they went back to the palace, Radha continued at Lord Krishna. Sudama Brahmin, who is part of Lord Krishna, was feeling it, and he told her, he says, why? Why are you abusing my friend so much? She said, oh, so you taking for your friend, my dear friends, you go down on earth and become a demon also. And when she realized what she did, she said, it is only when Lord Shiva should kill you, you will now attain back your state. Bina, if you want to put your prasad, you could put it on the table up here. Prem Sabale Shri Ramchandra Bhagavan ki. So she says that whenever Lord Shiva should kill you, it is only then you would be able to get back your place up here in the heavenly realm. And so, my dear friends, what followed? Sudama Brahmin came on earth and he became Shankachud. The Gopi girl became the Tulsi, the lady. And I want you to understand that. She didn't become Tulsi the plant. She became Tulsi, the young woman. And walking around, my dear friends, her inner being touched with Ganesh Bhagwan. And for some reason, a proposal passed. But Ganesh Bhagwan was always aware. Tulsi, the Gopi girl, lost herself into the illusion, into the Maya. But Ganesh Bhagwan was always aware. And he knew who Tulsi was. And he told her, he says, never will I marry you. And never will I accept you. And yes, that statement was made. For you have to go and marry the demon. And so she went and married Shankachud. This was planned. This was, my dear friends, came as a result of the actions of. And so, my dear friends, what followed? You know, the battle of Shankachud started to take over all the gods and everybody else. And nobody could battle him and win him, not even the gods, not even Lord Vishnu, not even Lord Shiva. Why? Because Tulsi, who was Lakshmi, had Shankachud in her heart. And so sincere was her prayer for her husband. Wives, listen. So sincere was her prayer for her husband that nobody could have defeated her husband because of that link and that connection she had with her husband. And dear, my dear friends, Lord Vishnu disguised himself as Shankachud, came back to where Tulsi was, and when she saw Shankachud back, who was Lord Vishnu himself disguised, she gave up herself to Lord Vishnu in the form of Shankachud. In 1 second, my dear friends, of close relationship, she recognized it was not her husband. And that was the 1 second that Lord Shiva took. And he sent the arrow into Shankachud. When Shankachud got the arrow, my dear friends, he put his hands together on the battlefield and bowed and prostrated to Lord Shiva. Why? Then that demonic form changed, and there he left and went back straight to the side of Lord Krishna as Sudama Brahmin. On the next side here, Lakshmi Tulsi told to Lord Vishnu, he said, you have a heart as a stone and you'll become a mountain. When she realized too that Lord Vishnu had done it for and on behalf of the world and the gods, she said, and you will become a mountain in the Ganga. And when the cuttings, when the mountain erode itself, so that cutting, when it drop into the Ganga, that will become the saligram. As the Tulsi plant, I will always be there to shade you. So you can't take up a piece of stone anyway and believe that that is the saligram. And then devotees and friends, some time after, in the Devi Puran it has been recorded, where the Lord told to her, he says, Tulsi, you went through too much. You went through too much, O Tulsi. Surrender this body now of this woman and take up your abode as the plant. Two separate things, but yet still we just make it one. Two separate things. O Tulsi, you give up this body and take up the plant, and you will be the best among all flowers. She is not just a plant. You will be the best among all flowers. And all offerings you will present will be there. And that was her blessing for going through all her troubles. That was her blessing for getting through all the troubles. So my dear friends, I'm telling to you, if you now want to throw away your Tulsi, when you're going in front of Ganesh, throw it away. I don't do it. But I will not force you. If your pundit say, don't put the Tulsi, you don't put it. Because I do not want you get against who your pundit will be. But this is my research, and my research have taken me there, and I share my research with you. I am going to document it, all the chapters and the verses of all the Puranas, and put that together. By God's grace, I know He will give me life to document that. You know, there was a time when everybody used to put the Tulsi in the Shiva Prasad. I remember then I used to be on the HCU radio station from 4 to 6, and I dealt with it there. Because Tulsi didn't have a trouble and she didn't have a fight with Shiva. She fight was with Lord Vishnu, not Lord Shiva. So why Lord Shiva must get the trouble for that too? Prem Sabali Shri Ram Chandra Bhagavan ki. So my dear friends, Omar will sing us two songs. That's my discourse for tonight. Omar will sing us two songs, and then she will bless you, son, and he will bless you. So tomorrow evening, Pandit Jai will do the discourse, and the discourse I have for you this evening, you will hear that on Monday evening. Omar will sing us two songs, and then we'll go straight into Arati, and afterwards we'll do the Havan. Because I promise you all, we're going to finish for 7 o'clock, and we're going to finish for 7. But before Umar sing, if Lakshmi Mata, Tulsi, who was part manifestation of Lakshmi, came from one mother, and Parvati came from the same mother, and they both are sisters, so you mean a nephew can forgive the auntie? Just take that for if you want to go to personality standpoints. Go ahead, Umar.
गणपति बापा मोरिया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया सिद्धि विनायक मोरिया गिरजानंदन मोरिया सिद्धि विनायक मोरिया गिरजानंदन मोरिया गणपति बापा मोरिया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया गणपति बापा मोरिया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया सिद्धि विनायक मोरिया गिरजानंदन मोरिया सिद्धि विनायक मोरिया गिरजानंदन मोरिया गणपति बापा मोरिया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया गणपति बापा मोरिया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया एक दंत जय मोरिया गौरी सुत जय मोरिया एक दंत जय मोरिया गौरी सुत जय मोरिया जय लंबोदर मोरिया वक्रदेव जय मोरिया गणपति बापा मोरिया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया गणपति बापा मोरिया विघ्न विनाशक मोरिया जय भूमेश्वर मोरिया विघ्न विनाशक मोरिया जय भूमेश्वर मोरिया गजानना जय मोरिया वेद्यावारधि मोरिया गजानना जय मोरिया वेद्यावारधि मोरिया गणपति बापा मोरिया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया गणपति बापा मोरिया एक दंत जय मोरिया गौरी सुत जय मोरिया मोरिया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया गणपति बापा मोरिया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया
भगवान की जय. Will you just light up the Havan there a little bit? Andrew, Olegurang, Ravi. Because the people out home will be waiting for the Havan too. Pandijai. I'll get the cutlass there for Pandijai. And after the Havan, you're coming back straight back, crack your coconuts, and then we will do Arti. And then all those who are remaining to make your offerings, I will be there to do the offerings for you. Pandijai will then leave because remember he's going central. He's going up back to Macbean, so he would like to leave at 7. And then all the other devotees, I will come down from the Singhasan and I will do your offerings with you. With the Pandit, wait, we got to get the mic because the people online got to follow we. प्रेम से बोले श्री गणेश भगवान की जय. Okay, all the light the Havan there. Anu, just focus on them down there. Om Bhurbhuvaswa Om Bhurbhuvaswa Dhauriva Bhumana Prithvi Bhavanimna Taste Yast Prithvi Devaya Jani Pratishtaya Gani Anadhamana Dadayadadhi Om Sri Agandevata Ki Jai. Now offer ghee into your Havan. Oh no, sorry, fan the fire in the different directions. Om Uddhabhuddha Swagani Prati Jagrahi Tvamishta Purati Sam Sri Jetamayam Cha Asmin Sadhasmin Aryutadhasmin Vishwai Devaya Jamanai Chaisi Jata Agandevata Ki Jai. Now take water, circle fire. Om Mandakini Astu Yarvari Sarvapap Haram Dibyam Tatidam Kali Pratam Samyajyam Achmanyang Twang Twaya Haryong Tatsat Prem Sabale Shri Agandevata Ki Jai. Now, my dear friends, Pandijai will lead you off. The mic will reach him now, so he will continue with the Havan there.
Om Prajapate Namah Swaha Somaye Namah Swaha Indraye Namah Swaha Brihaspatye Namah Swaha Sri Guru Charan Kambhyo Namah Swaha Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha Sri Kesavaye Namah Swaha Sri Brahmane Namah Swaha Sri Vishnave Namah Swaha Om Bhu Swaha Om Bhuva Swaha Om Swaswaha, Om Mahaswaha, Om Janahaswaha, Om Tapahaswaha, Om Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yona Prachodaya Swaha, Om Rang Raviye Namah Swaha, Om Song Surmaye Namah Swaha, Om Bhau Bhaumaye Namah Swaha, Om Bambudhaye Namah Swaha, Om Gum Gurave Namah Swaha, Om Sham Shukraye Namah Swaha, Om Shan Shanishcharaye Namah Swaha, Om Rang Rahave Namah Swaha, Om Dhumraketu Namah Swaha, Ramaruda Vidmahe Kapirajaya Dhimahi Tanno Hanumanta Prachodaya Swaha, Shaili Putri Devi Mata Bhyo Namah Swaha, Om Brahmacharini Devi Mata Bhyo Namah Swaha, Om Chandra Ghanta Mata Bhyo Namah Swaha, ओम कुशमंदना देवी माताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा, श्री स्कंद माताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा, ओम श्री कत्यायनी माताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा, ओम कालरात्रि देवी माताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा, ओम श्री महागौरी देवी माताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा, ओम सिद्धिदात्री माताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा, ओम गम गणपतये 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 नमः स्वाहा। ओम गम गणेश भगवान की जय। ओके, यू विल कम अप। ओम मंदाकिन्यस्वीरवारे सर्व पाप हरम शुभम तदिदम कल्पितम देवम सम्यगराचमनम त्रयम समर्पयामि नमः। ओम okay, the rest of the devotees, come, please come.
ते नमः स्वाहा।
ओम गम गणपतये नमः स्वाहा, 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 ओम गम गणपतये नमः स्वाहा। Next in line. ओम गम गणपतये नमः स्वाहा, 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 ओम गम गणपतये नमः स्वाहा। अच्छा बाबा। ओम गम गणपतये नमः, ओम गम गणपतये नमः, ओम गम गणपतये नमः स्वाहा, 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 ओम गम गणपतये नमः स्वाहा। ओम गम गणपतये नमः स्वाहा, ओम गम गणपतये नमः स्वाहा, ओम गम गणपतये नमः स्वाहा, ओम गम गणपतये नमः स्वाहा। ओम गम गणपतये नमः, ओम गम गणपतये नमः, ओम गम गणपतये नमः, ओम गम गणपतये नमः स्वाहा, 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 ॐ गं गणपतये नमः स्वाहा 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 ॐ गं गणपतये नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः स्वाहा 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 Offer water only fire, no? पापो हम पाप कर्मा पाप संभव त्रायी माम पुंडरी आक्षम सर्व पाप हरो हरे गंगाराचमनम पावित्रम तुभ्याम समर्पयामि नमः ओम coconut? Here, you're going to crack the coconut. Pray Vinayaka. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabham Naiviganam Kurume Devaya Sarvakaya Shu Sarvadha. Om Krishna Krishna Prabhatamanasya Sri Shavetavara Kalpe Vaivas Mantre Kali Yuge Kalipatam Bharat Kande Bharat Varse Trina Deshi Om Idi Sri Whiteland Grami Mapati Nagri Chetre Sarva Yajmanam Yashaha Gam Ganapataye Naman Narikela Balidanam Sarva Grani Varanayam Sarva Shokha Nivaranayam Janma Karma Nivaranayam Gam Ganapataye Nama Idisi Narikel Balidanam Gam Ganesh Bhagwan Ki Jai. Alright, go to Basali coconut. गम करे भगवान की जय.
जय गणेश देवा माता तेरो पार्वती पिता महादेवा माता तेरो पार्वती पिता महादेवा. जय गणेश देवा माता तेरो पार्वती पिता महादेवा माता तेरो पार्वती पिता महादेवा. लदुवन का भोग लागे संत कर सेवा. जय गणेश देवा. जय गणेश देवा. माता तेरो पार्वती पिता महादेवा
माता तेरो पार्वती पिता महादेवा.
जय गणेश देवा. माता तेरो पार्वती पिता महादेवा
माता तेरो पार्वती पिता महादेवा. ओम गणपतये नमो नमः. श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः. अष्टविनायक नमो नमः. गणपति बाप्पा मोरया. ओम गणपतये नमो नमः. श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः. अष्टविनायक नमो नमः. गणपति बाप्पा मोरया. ओम गणपतये नमो नमः. श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः. अष्टविनायक नमो नमः. गणपति बाप्पा मोरया. ओम गणपतये नमो नमः. श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः. अष्टविनायक नमो नमः. गणपति बाप्पा मोरया. ओम गणपतये नमो नमः. श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः. अष्टविनायक नमो नमः. गणपति बाप्पा मोरया. ओम गणपतये नमो नमः. श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः. अष्टविनायक नमो नमः. गणपति बाप्पा मोरया. ओम गणपतये नमो नमः. श्री पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश।
गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश।
शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश। शिवानंदन गणपति गणेश शिवानंदन गणपति गणेश शिवानंदन गणपति गणेश
शिवानंदन गणपति गणेश।
गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश।
पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश।
गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश।
गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश।
मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
हे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
जय 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 गणपति देवा
जय 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 गणपति देवा।
जय 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 गणपति देवा
जय 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 गणपति देवा।
जय 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 गणपति देवा
जय 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 गणपति देवा।
जय 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 गणपति देवा
जय 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 गणपति देवा।
जय 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 गणपति देवा
जय 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 गणपति देवा। गजानना हे गजानना गजानना हे गजानना।
गजानना हे गजानना
गजानना हे
गजानना गजानना हे गजानना
गजानना हे गजानना।
गजानना हे गणपति देवा
गजानना हे गणपति देवा।
जय 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 गणपति देवा
जय 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 गणपति देवा।
जय 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 गणपति देवा
जय 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 गणपति देवा।
जय 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 गणपति देवा
जय 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 गणपति देवा।
जय 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 गणपति देवा
Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai. Putting the hands together, closing the physical eyes. We close this section. Soon after, we'll have about 3 or 4 bhajan. And then I will be doing the offerings with those who didn't do the offering yet. And at that time, Omar and Candy will also sing happy birthday to Auntie Nadi, you know. So, Nadi, birthday girl, let us all pray. Hari Om Asato Ma Sat Gamayam Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamayam Mrityoramayam Vritam Gamayam Om Tvameva Matang Chapita Tvamevam Tvameva Bandhum Chasaka Tvamevam Tvameva Vidyam Dravinam Tvamevam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Devam Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Ganesh Bhagwan ki, Shiva Bhagwan ki, Durga Devi Mata ki, Tulsi Mata ki, Sanatan Dharma ki, Om Sri Guru Devata ki, Jai Jai Sitaram. My dear children of God who are following on us online, all please you have your seats. Before you leave here, please get your refreshment. Those who are following on us online, we are still remaining live, and Omar will do us about 3 songs. Has enough, Omar? Omar says it's not enough, but I'll have to give him the rest tomorrow evening. You know? So, if you need, you can do 2. But I'd like to hear 3. Manaki Jai. To go up to Macbean, and I promise him that I will release him at 7. It's now 10 past 7. Pandit Jai, I hope you have vexed with me for 10 minutes more. But I will make it on time. By the time 10 past 8, you will be home. Sitaram.
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा जय गणेश देवा लगवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा संत करे सेवा लगवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा जय गणेश देवा एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, चार भुजाधारी। माथ पे सिंदूर सोहे मूसे की सवारी, मूसे की सवारी। दुखियों के दुख हरत परमानंद देवा, जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। मात जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, जय गणेश देवा। अंधन को आप देखो, कुरियन को काया, कुरियन को काया। अंधन को आप देखो, कुरियन को काया, कुरियन को काया। बंधन को पुत्र देख, निर्धन को माया, निर्धन को माया। भव से पार करो नाथ, भजन करो तेरा, जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। मात जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, जय गणेश देवा। लगवन को भोग लगे, संत कर सेवा, संत करे सेवा। लगवन को भोग लगे, संत करे सेवा, जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। मात जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश देवा। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है।
गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है।
शंकर भोले बाबा को, शंकर भोले बाबा को, डमरू बजाने वाले को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है। शंकर भोले बाबा को, शंकर भोले बाबा को, डमरू बजाने वाले को
मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है।
शंकर भोले बाबा को, शंकर भोले बाबा को, डमरू बजाने वाले को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है।
शंकर भोले बाबा को, शंकर भोले बाबा को, डमरू बजाने वाले को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है।
अंजनी के पुत्र को, अंजनी के पुत्र को, राम जी के पुत्र को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है। अंजनी के पुत्र को, अंजनी के पुत्र को, राम जी के पुत्र को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है। अंजनी के पुत्र को, अंजनी के पुत्र को, राम जी के पुत्र को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है।
अंजनी के पुत्र को, अंजनी के पुत्र को, राम जी के पुत्र को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है।
सियापति राम को, सियापति राम को, राधा जी के श्याम को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है। सियापति राम को, सियापति राम को, राधा जी के श्याम को मेरा ही प्रणाम है,
मेरा ही प्रणाम है।
सियापति राम को, सियापति राम कान्हा कन्हैया नंद लाला, ओ मुरली वाला ऐसे बजाए मुरली, मुरलिया जादू बरी। कान्हा कन्हैया नंद लाला, ओ मुरली वाला ऐसे बजाए मुरली, मुरलिया जादू बरी। कान्हा कन्हैया नंद लाला, ओ मुरली वाला ऐसे बजाए मुरली,
मुरलिया जादू बरी।
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Auntie Nari, happy birthday to you. कान्हा कन्हैया नंद लाला, ओ मुरली वाला ऐसे बजाए मुरली, मुरलिया जादू बरी। देखो कुंवर कन्हाई, कैसी रास रचाई। देखो कुंवर कन्हाई, कैसी रास रचाई। ऐसी तान सुनाई, सुध बुध सब बेसराई। बापे ओ चैल निराला, ओ मुरली वाला ऐसे बजाए मुरली, मुरलिया जादू बरी। कान्हा कन्हैया नंद लाला, ओ मुरली वाला ऐसे बजाए मुरली, मुरलिया जादू बरी। कान्हा कृष्ण मुरारी, गोवर्धन गिरधारी। कान्हा कृष्ण मुरारी, गोवर्धन गिरधारी। काहे मात की पोरी, सुनते मीठी गारी। काहे बरे ब्रज बाला, ओ मुरली वाला ऐसे बजाए मुरली, मुरलिया जादू बरी। कान्हा कन्हैया नंद लाला, ओ मुरली वाला ऐसे बजाए मुरली,
मुरलिया जादू बरी।
हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू आंटी नादी, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू। Let me take his place and you take my place, please. Wait, I know. Yes, like different time, here, like. शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश गौरी
गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश
शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश
शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश
शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश गौरी
गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश
शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश
शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश
गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश
गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश
पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश
पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश
हे शिवनंदन पाहि गजानन विद्या बुद्धि प्रदाता मंगल कर है सुंदर साई गणेशा गौरी माता मुक्तिदाता गौरी माता मुक्तिदाता सुंदर साई गणेशा गणेशा सुंदर साई गणेशा गौरी माता मुक्तिदाता मुक्तिदाता सुंदर साई गणेशा गणेशा सुंदर साई गणेशा गणेशा सुंदर साई गणेशा हे शिवनंदन पाहि गजानन हे शिवनंदन पाहि गजानन हे शिवनंदन पाहि गजानन हे शिवनंदन पाहि गजानन विद्या बुद्धि प्रदाता विद्या बुद्धि प्रदाता गणेशा गणेशा सुंदर साई गणेशा गौरी माता मुक्तिदाता गौरी माता मुक्तिदाता सुंदर साई गणेशा गणेशा सुंदर साई
गणेशा गणेशा
हे शिवनंदन पाहि गजानन हे शिवनंदन पाहि गजानन विद्या बुद्धि प्रदाता विद्या बुद्धि प्रदाता मंगल कर हे मंगल कर हे मंगल कर हे मंगल कर हे सुंदर साई गणेशा गणेशा सुंदर साई गणेशा गणेशा सुंदर साई गणेशा गणेशा सुंदर साई गणेशा सिद्धिदाता शिवतनया सिद्धि प्रदायक गजानना पार्वती नंदन भवभय भंजन युग युग वंदन जय श्री गणेश गणनाथा गजवरना गणनाथा दीनवरना
गणनाथा गजवरना गणनाथा दीनवरना
गणनाथा गजवरना गणनाथा दीनवरना
गणनाथा गजवरना
गणनाथा दीनवरना सिद्धिदाता शिवतनया सिद्धिदाता शिवतनया सिद्धिदाता शिवतनया सिद्धिदाता शिवतनया सिद्धि प्रदायक गजानना सिद्धि प्रदायक गजानना पार्वती नंदन भवभय भंजन पार्वती नंदन भवभय पार्वती नंदन भवभय भंजन
पार्वती नंदन भवभय भंजन
युग युग वंदन जय श्री गणेश युग युग वंदन
जय श्री गणेश
युग युग वंदन जय श्री गणेश
युग युग वंदन जय श्री गणेश
गणनाथा गजवरना गणनाथा दीनवरना
गणनाथा गजवरना गणनाथा दीनवरना
सिद्धिदाता शिवतनया सिद्धिदाता शिवतनया सिद्धि प्रदायक गजानना सिद्धि प्रदायक
गजानना
पार्वती नंदन भवभय भंजन पार्वती नंदन भवभय भंजन युग युग वंदन जय श्री गणेश युग युग वंदन जय श्री गणेश युग युग वंदन जय श्री गणेश युग युग वंदन
जय श्री गणेश
गणनाथा गजवरना गणनाथा दीनवरना
बघा मागचा टाइम गेलो